Another head under my belt, it's a cold case. Nigga died with his kids, they had no faith.
Now, Stockton police are working to piece together what led up to a deadly shooting outside of a home.
A 26-year-old man was killed as two young children, just 5 and 6 years old, were inside the car.
Where a mass shooting took place in Stockton, killing 4 people, leaving 11 others hurt. 3 of the victims killed are children. You can see birthday party balloons inside that crime scene almost 24 hours after the shooting broke out.
I know y'all been hearing about the story about this shooting. I didn't understand what was going on when I first heard it. I'm like, man, that's cold. How can somebody shoot it? How can somebody just go up in there and just do that? You get what I'm saying? With kids involved and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm like surfing on the internet. I ended up finding out like exactly what's going on. They got like a little war going on, I guess. So in this clip, this video I'm about to show y'all, man, check this out.
Same day. And I do that shit regular now, just driving out here and shit.
Just to link with people, or what are you doing out here for the most part?
Yeah, link, music videos, studios, and shit like that.
Now, during that time, they would also lose a close affiliate, a guy who went by Spaz to gun violence. And that's where a war had allegedly started between them and EBK and other affiliates. You see, during that time, EBK was cool with MB Nail's blood cousin, Nano, a man allegedly known for B's as he raps in his music. B's allegedly stands for bodies. And some say that explains why EBK J-Bo speak on allegedly being cool with Nano until he started messing with his cousin. And that's when the back and forth came, not only on disses, but in people's lives in the streets.
Nano used to be my brother, but he fuck with niggas. You chose your side, fuck with suckers, then you duck with niggas.
And Nano, that's my baby, you can call, there ain't no doubt.
Over Nano, I won't play it, niggas know it's that.
Gotta keep that fan club. Niggas really want me gone. Put a couple B's on this shelf before I made a song. Name ho, wait up in my section, bitch, I'm big dog. Never been the type to white flag, bitch, I'm getting on.
You see, what's crazy is Nano was the dad who hosted at this venue for his daughter party who got shot up. But before we go over those details, it's important to know this. The week Spaz died, a 26-year-old man identified as Tommy was shot and killed while he was in his car. In the back seat was his young children, 5 and 6. This happened on May 29, 2024. The children were not the primary targets, but the 6-year-old did sustain minor injuries from potential glass. Thank God they made it. It happened at around 10:20 p.m. on the 2400 block of Tilden Park Street. And the crazy part is, this murder went unsolved. But a guy who's now arrested, who we covered as mentioned at the very beginning, I'll leave the link in the bio, he rapped about this after they was bragging on Spaz, that's EBK. He talked about taking his life and even knowing the kids was in the car. And like we said at the very beginning, once again, eye for an eye, right? I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but if that's what you out here doing, expect that to happen to you too.
Hold on, bro. First off, that's cold. Man, you know his kids is in the car and then you do that? Like, come on, bro. Like, this is crazy. This is why you don't be in the streets, kids. Because this right here, this can really happen.
Someone got stressed. Ain't no donkeys over there, cause we the ones who really step. Had to switch out from the singing. It's time I brought it out. In the street, my brother band's gon' hold it down till he get out. Hey, that's my brother. Caught a half for the cause, not for the clout. And Nano, that's my baby. You can call, there ain't no.
Now, Stockton police are working to piece together what led up to a deadly shooting outside of a home.
A 26-year-old man was killed as two young children, just 5 and 6 years old, were inside the car. KCRA3's Danica Hill spoke with concerned families as police are working to find the gunman.
That's really key for our investigations team to figure out why this homicide occurred. Trying to develop that motive, whether it was targeted or not, or gang-related or not.
Officers responding to reports of a shooting outside a home on Tilden Park Street near Houston Avenue just before 10:30 Wednesday night.
When officers arrived on scene, they located a 26-year-old male victim inside of a vehicle in the front area of the residence who had been struck multiple times by gunfire.
That man pronounced dead on the scene. 2 young children were also in the car, one taken to the hospital for minor injuries.
When children are involved, it definitely heightens everything. One of the victims was transported to an area hospital for minor injuries. It appears that it could have been maybe glass or shrapnel, and the other juvenile was fortunately not injured.
Candles, flowers, and other mementos now marking where the shooting happened, and the community on edge. Neighbors telling me they were too scared to go on camera, describing the sound of the gunfire to that of a war zone.
Whenever something happens like this, especially a homicide, it doesn't just affect the victim and maybe that exact residence or house. That entire community is impacted.
I did speak briefly with a family who told me they wanted to keep it a private matter. Right now, police have not released a suspect description and are pleading with the community to speak up.
Getting to the surveillance footages for the houses is crucial, and so we really lean on the community's help. Our detectives are out there knocking on doors, but if they weren't home or maybe were scared to answer the door, Stockton Crime Stoppers is a phenomenal way to help our investigators get to the bottom of these, to help the community feel safer.
And we know that the children that were involved in this are with family tonight. And as a reminder, Stockton Crime Stoppers is completely anonymous. If you have any information that could help lead to an arrest, you are asked to call Stockton Police. Here in Stockton, Danica Hill, KCRA 3 News.
Fast forward to the weekend of Thanksgiving. 4 were killed and 10 others were wounded in the shooting at a family party in Stockton, California, November 29, 2025, according to local police. Now, as mentioned, this was Nano's daughter's birthday party, and B. Nail was in attendance. And of course, Stacks locked up for a murder that took place 6 years prior, which is also the dude, as we just mentioned, who was rapping on killing the dude in front of his kids. Gunfire erupted inside a banquet hall in California's Central Valley. Several of the 14 victims, including children and adults, were taken to a local hospital. 4 have been confirmed deceased. Their identity wasn't released, but the ages was confirmed: 8, 14, 22, and 30. May all 4 rest in peace and love and condolences to their families. Stockton police say the early preliminary investigation showed this was a targeted hit. Of course, now it also has been rumored that rapper MB Nail was one of the 14 people who were struck by gunfire, and there was an alleged shootout that took place. As of now, that's pure speculation. But what we do know, hours later, the Fruittown neighborhood was seen with heavy police presence, which is also a neighborhood connected to EBK that has public tension with Flatboys and MB.
In a deadly Stockton mass shooting. Good Sunday morning, and thank you for starting your day with us. I'm Austin Castro. Officials say it all happened inside a banquet hall in what is being described as a family gathering involving children. ABC 10 has been following this breaking news story since it first happened. Now, this incident was taking place shortly after 6 yesterday evening on Lucille Avenue near Thornton Road, an area surrounded by businesses and homes. Investigators call it a targeted attack. The family event, a party ending with gunfire on Thanksgiving weekend. Now, this right here is video from the scene last night. Investigators say a suspect is still on the run right now, and so far no description has been released. This is what San Joaquin County District Attorney Ron Freitas had to say.
It's our understanding at this time that the individual responsible is still outstanding. If you have any information as to this individual, reach out immediately. And if you are this individual, turn yourself in immediately.
This is Thanksgiving weekend. This is when families come together, celebrate, share memories, give each other love. And unfortunately tonight, heaven is a little bigger with the individuals, children and adults that unfortunately do not make it.
Man, the sad part about this whole situation is it's kids involved in this. So basically what happened was they did what they did first to the dude with his kids in the car. So they was like, you know what? We finna take this opportunity and run with it. Oh, they having a kids party today? Okay, we finna go over there and do our stuff, on their soil. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like a never-ending story. Like, next somebody gonna go to somebody else's house and do what they gonna do, and then they gonna keep going back and forth. It's just gonna be a never-ending story, man. This is never gonna stop. You can tell, bro, because now that it's kids involved and stuff, bro, it's gonna be hard for this to just die out. It's not gonna die out, bro. This is sad, man. This is very sad. Rest in peace to the fallen victims, man. This is sad, bro. And these kids involved. Now it's like, man, hey, I'm gonna put it to you like this. If you're in the streets and you know you're doing bullshit, bro, stay away from your family members. And for the family members that got people like this that's in the streets that's rapping about doing stuff to other people and doing stuff to people's kids and stuff, man, stay away from those family members. Don't go to no functions that they invite you to. Don't even be in the area of them, because they walking with a whole different type of energy that's circling around them. And the energy that's circling around them is not good. It's not good. Stay away from these type of people, man. I don't care if they family, if they your brother, kids, uncles, nieces, whatever. People that got this type of energy, stay away from them. Love yourself, take care of yourself, stay focused, man. I'm gone, man. This is crazy, man.